Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 3 rounds in the amateur flyweight division. Presented to you by Czar Wellness, where people come first. Introducing you first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is a freestyle fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, 125 1/2 pounds. His amateur MMA record stands at 4 victories opposite 3 defeats. Fighting out of Amarillo, Texas, here is Baylor One Shot Thomasson. And across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is a freestyle fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 127.8 pounds. His MMA record stands at 4 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, here is Luis Silky Johnson de la Fuente. And our referee in charge of the action, Steve Armstrong.
Well, Baylor Thomasson, Luis de la Fuente, a.k.a. Silky Johnson, opening bout on our prelims. Amateur flyweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. We are in for a treat tonight.
Best nickname of the night so far by quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a no contest at this point. Silky Johnson's winning it. And likewise, coming out very collected.
You can see Thomasson already starting to try to push that pace.
Like to see the patience there. Johnson advancing but not rushing.
Good leg kick there.
Kind of falling into a rhythm of you go, I go. Sometimes as guys are feinting and looking for their range, they kind of go back and forth.
Thomasson's doing a good job, though, at mixing up the combinations.
Yeah, nice level changes with his attacks. He's got a couple body shots in there already, although his stomach showing a little bit more wear from the straight kicks.
Good movement, though. He's staying active. He's bouncy. He's doing a good job keeping his head moving.
Good head feints there by Thomasson. Just missing with that high kick is Silky Johnson.
Oh.
Big kick and a miss there.
Still anyone's round here with 50 seconds left.
Yeah, no one really establishing themselves as the dominant fighter quite yet, although Silky's dominated the center of the ring for most of the round.
Ooh.
Big shots there by Thomasson. Again, mixing up those combinations.
Oh, good knee to the body there out of that clinch.
Ooh, big dump attempt.
Thomasson is so explosive and strong. My goodness. The way that he lifted De La Fuente there.
And De La Fuente's got to be careful. He was grabbing for the fence on his way down. It's a quick point deduction.
Nice way to follow the underhook out.
Beautiful knee on the break there by De La Fuente. Takedown won't count after the bell. But an impressive back and forth action-packed round there. A little bit of a feeling out process early on, and then a good exchange of combinations by both fighters throughout that round.
Yeah, it did seem that Thomasson was throwing a little bit more variety in his strikes. Level changes, some low kicks, some high kicks. Johnson finding a couple check left hooks there to culminate some of the end exchanges. But man, have we not watched anything but finishes and tight matches?
And that overhand right there by Thomasson was by far the hardest shot landed in that round. And that put Silky Johnson on notice. This kid's got some power. He has to be cautious of his striking skills.
Absolutely. And a good job finishing those strikes, or following those strikes up into a wrestling position.
Second round, Baylor Thomasson, Luis de la Fuente. Evermore Natural Artesian Water, the official water of the PFC. Just missing with those combinations is Silky Johnson.
Nice, good body kick there.
And Thompson's doing a very good job of hiding his kicks behind his punches. Gets De La Fuente's hands up and then throws that strike with his kick.
Ooh.
Both guys exchange a jab.
Thomasson's got to be careful about letting himself get backed up into the cage, though. Oh, nice little switch
Just
jab.
missing with that straight two. Beautiful shot to the body there by De La Fuente. Thomasson fires right back with a nice 1-2 combination.
Ooh. Just missed on the big uppercut and goes back to it. Oh!
Beautiful shots there. Thomasson's hurt.
Johnson definitely knows he's landed. Stalking, keeping his distance.
Beautiful body shot, follows it up with a stiff jab there on Thomasson.
It does seem like Johnson has found his...
big elbow.
Ooh, that was.
Big elbow on the clinch. And they're going back and forth here.
Beautiful shots to the body, comes over the top.
Ooh, in the phone booth, clinching and striking.
Just a great display of dirty boxing here.
It's a hockey fight right now.
High volume strikes here in the second round for Silky Johnson. Starting to find the target.
Thomasson's taking some pretty severe damage here.
He's taking some big shots.
Starting to breathe out of his mouth a little bit. Not a good sign. De La Fuentes hasn't changed his breathing pattern. Very calm, pressuring forward, and just setting up beautiful combinations.
Great job by Silky Johnson there, not letting him get away, keeping that clinch and then keeping the control against the cage.
And De La Fuente seeking that takedown with our closing seconds of our second round. Some strong knees there from De La Fuente to end that round.
There's no question De La Fuente is as fresh as he could possibly
100%.
be in this fight.
Yeah.
Very calm, very composed.
He looks the exact same as he did the second he walked in there.
Whereas Thomasson looks to be a little confused as to what he just saw out of De La Fuente.
Well, you said it before. He took some big shots, especially in those exchanges. You know, especially in those clinching exchanges and all that. There was a lot going on.
Which is very interesting because Thomasson had the timing, he had the mixing up of the combinations early on the feet. He looked very crisp, was landing some pretty significant strikes on De La Fuente in that first round. But man, what a change of pace in that second round. Let's see if De La Fuente can continue that here in our third and final round.
Let's not forget, Thomasson could have won that first round.
It's very possible. That first round was extremely close. I think the second round was pretty obviously for De La Fuente. Although,
Who's to say?
Yeah. I don't like picking anymore. I always get it wrong. Ooh, a nice front rear kick followed up with a jab. And again, just as you guys have both mentioned, De La Fuente doesn't even look like he started to fight yet. The same breathing pattern he had walking into the cage.
Well, and he just looks so calm. His movements are so small. When he does those slips, they're tiny slips. When he makes those blocks, they're quick, tiny blocks. You know, they're not those big, exaggerated movements you see when guys get tired or frustrated.
Nice little backhand there to keep Thomasson off of him.
Nice.
Yeah, De La Fuente's finding a home for that switch stance 2 and his, or becomes a 1, but it's his 2 as he steps through on it.
Well, and the problem for Thomasson is every time he goes to reset, De La Fuente is putting something in his face. He's throwing a combination, so he goes to reset, and De La Fuente is messing up that timing on him.
Oh,
and
another
again,
check 3.
Just lands a beautiful 3
Done
there.
a really good job with that.
And Thomasson immediately looking for that takedown,
And gets
he
it.
gets it.
Yeah, nice dump there, and definitely well timed. He needed that. Now he's going to need to really put the damage and hurt on to solidify this round. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in our final round. He's going for that guillotine. Well, he does have the seatbelt leg.
Yeah, he's got that leg in there. That's going to let him be a little bit more offensive.
Wisely gets out to that headlock position. Very smart. That's very smart grappling.
Great job.
Yeah. Otherwise, you pull him on top of you. Now you're on bottom.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. You might hear your coach screaming obscenities at you. Oh, and it almost looked like he went for that go-go Peruvian for a moment.
Yeah.
Almost had the
Armbar.
Peruvian necktie there.
Does he have it, though?
No, he let it go.
But again, I don't necessarily love this for Silky Johnson.
I don't
On
either.
his back, third
No.
round. Never know how the judges are going to score it.
Well, especially that first round. You know, maybe 2 of the refs give him that first round, and Thomasson comes away with a victory here with a short in takedown at the end of the
10
third
seconds to go, third and final round.
I'll tell you this, Thomasson has played this third round.
Ooh, De La Fuente's got that armbar. He's got it. He's cranking it. 1 second left.
And that horn came a little bit late from the clock.
Great last-minute sub attempt there. And we bring it to the close of our first match in our prelims. An exciting bout, though. An exciting bout. No lack of pace. Some good exchanges there.
There hasn't been a bad fight yet tonight.
No, not at all.
I'll disagree, but
But as we take a look at the replay here, again, De La Fuente, every time Thomasson would reset, stepping in with those combinations, you know, disrupting his rhythm, boom, counter shots, beautiful teep kicks to the body.
misses that head kick there.
But Thomasson securing a few takedowns in this fight. Again, how are they going to, you know, score the takedowns versus submission attempts versus striking combinations? You know, how do they score, you know, pressure on the feet compared to counter striking? You never really know how these judges are going to, you know, score these bouts. But, man, what a performance by both of these fighters.
No, I was just going to say, and just still a reminder, still amateurs. Still haven't reached the professional ranks. And these guys are showing, again, just smart decision-making skills and overall high fight IQ for the amounts of fights they have in the peak cage. Let's take it in here. Mr. Jeff Houston for the official call.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 3 rounds, our judges at cage side are all in agreement at 29-28 to the winner by unanimous decision, Luis Silky Johnson de la Fuente.